Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we defeated Taskmaster, I think, and finished off Mockingbird's hero path, unlocking her as our fifth character that we have unlocked here in our Legacy Adventure campaign thingy mabobber. Yeah, today we're moving on to Arkon's hero path, designed by John, R3D John, on Discord. Shoutouts to them. And we're on battle number 1, the day the Earth exploded. Arkon sought to conquer all of Polemarchus, but decided to put that effort on hold when his Grand Vizier Greybeard discovered Polemarchus would be destroyed due to the deteriorating energy rings. The recent nuclear explosions on Earth had temporarily restored the energy rings, and Greybeard decided the nuclear destruction of Earth would permanently save Polemarchus. The Avengers and Arkon the Magnificent must find an alternative solution, or one of the planets will perish. So today we're facing Odin. He always leads the Asgardian warriors. Odin gets +1 attack for each Asgardian warrior in the city and in the overrun pile. Command Strike, each player puts an Asgardian warrior from the victory pile into an empty city space, and any player who cannot do so gains a Bindings. And the scheme is Nuclear Armageddon. Set of 5 twists. Twist destroy the city space close to the mastermind. Any villain there escapes, put this twist there. And evil wins when the city is destroyed. So that works kind of poorly with Odin, because it might make some Asgardian warriors escape. We're also facing the Avengers and the Marvel Knights, and we're playing as Arkon the Magnificent, Scarlet Witch, Captain America, Quicksilver, and Thor. I'm not entirely sure about the theming in this one. Like, we need to work with the Avengers to find an alternate solution, but we're also fighting the Avengers? Question mark. The Asgardian warriors say that they're representing the forces of Polemarchus, so maybe Odin's like supposed to represent like the leader of Polemarchus. I have no idea what Polemarchus is. I have no idea about anything that's happening currently in this in the lore here. I have no idea who this hero is. I've played as them before, but I have never heard of this person in my entire life. So, I'm just playing the game. I don't know what's going on. Let's talk about Arkon, because we're going to be seeing him quite a bit across this hero path. Arkon is mainly built around this Spectrum card here. He's got a dual class card, which on its own triggers Spectrum, and 2 attack draw card, as we've seen with Mockingbird, is very strong. So Quiver of Thunderbolts is, in my opinion, the highlight of this card. These two they're good, but they require patrolling, which is always a little iffy in my opinion. This one's going to be kind of bad in this setup because if 4 twists happen, there's no longer 2 adjacent city spaces that can be empty, so this can only be 3 attack, which is still fine, but it'd be better if it was 4. And he's got a okay rare. 4 attack, 4 recruit is fine, and defeating a villain on the bridge or on the rooftops for free is fine. This is going to be bad in this setup, like extremely bad, because of the scheme. So not the best first showing of Arkon, but Quiver of Thunderbolts might carry. He works particularly well with other heroes with Spectrum, obviously, and other heroes that want like a lot of hero classes, such as Cap, who has shown up a surprisingly large amount of time recently. Cap is just strong, and he works well with Arkon, so he's staying in. I'm not a huge fan of Scarlet Witch, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to replace her for some reason. I am only allowed to replace the other 3. So Scarlet Witch is forced to stay. Just not a huge fan of her. Dark Memories works good with Arkon and Cap, so maybe that can be pretty good. As for the other 2, Thor has a lot of like recruit stuff. You try and get a lot of recruit to make Surge of Power good, and then you can get the rare, and then you can use all that recruit as attack. So Thor's pretty good. Quicksilver has a lot of really big hyperspeed cards. I don't like this hero. I don't like hyperspeed. I don't like this keyword. If I was forced to use him, I would make it work, But I'm not forced to use him. I can replace him, and I'm replacing him with Enchantress. For the reason of it works good with Scarlet Witch to have a lot more covert, and getting a lot of recruit for Thor is pretty good. And I want a high power hero, because this setup is very, very similar to the first setup in Odin's Path, which kicked my ass a lot. So I'm going to hope that that doesn't happen again. Let's go. Alright, 5-3 and 4-4 for the splits, and we got a Wasp. I don't have a 5 to take. I do have a Soul Sacrifice. Which side do I want that on? I mean, it could be good on both. The cap rare showing up is very nice. I did get rid of Quicksilver, so it's like slightly less powerful, but I think it's still pretty powerful. One side should take Perfect Teamwork, because Perfect Teamwork's just good. And I guess the other side can take Soul Sacrifice. Or I can take both Soul Sacrifice and Perfect Teamwork on the right, and then try and get to the cap rare. Take mostly Avengers over there, and I guess I could take the 2 ranged cards over here. I didn't really talk about Hexbolt. I like Hexbolt. You either discard a bad card, and you get through your deck faster, and probably get, yeah. Like, you either discard a bad card, you get through your deck faster, you get like a minor benefit, or you discard a good card, which kind of sucks because then you don't get to draw the good card, but you get to play the good card from Hexbolt, so. I like the card. I don't know if it's good. There's not a ton of range in this setup. Like, this and some of the Thor stuff is basically it. But I might be able to make that work. And then on the right side I take this and this. Alright, got another rare. Guess the question is, which rare am I going to buy first? Well, I'll take Soul Sacrifice. There's the Quiver. It's a good card. This is an interesting and... yeah, this is an interesting... Took all the ranged over here. Oh yeah, this is range 2, I guess. But I don't really want to make a mono range deck with Quiver of Thunderbolts. I would like to take that over on the other side with Perfect Teamwork. Or I could just take Quiver of Thunderbolts and Perfect Teamwork over here. And All-Terrain Barbarian. I think I want to buy All-Terrain Barbarian, wall crawl it, and then fight this to draw it, and then buy like a sidekick or something. Or I could just draw this turn. I'm not going to make mono ranged work. Mono ranged isn't going to be a thing. Like, ideally I don't want these in the shuffle, so I'd like to draw something else. I'm going to buy Quiver of Thunderbolts. Okay, maybe mono range will be a thing. And then fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. And awkward, but at least I didn't get these in the shuffle, which is good. Alright, Scheme Twist, destroy the city space close to the mastermind. Any villain there escapes, put this twist there. Evil wins when the city is destroyed. Okay. Got a little bit of time. It's fine. Gonna take perfect teamwork. Ambush. Each player reveals 3 colors of allies or games of bindings. Gray is a color. Okay. Double bindings out already, but not great. I can... Okay, both of these cards are gray. Which gray? 1 trooper, 1 agent, so... basically a coin flip, whether or not it's useful. This side has... oops. This side has 2 troopers. Two troopers, 5 agents, and what else did I buy? Oh yeah, the Enchantress card, which would be good actually. If I get the Enchantress card, I could KO Enchant the Senses and buy a rare. Which rare? Probably Unending Anguish. No. I mean, see a rare, buy a rare, so I will buy a rare. And I will try for that. No. It's fine. Can't fight anything. I could buy... This is going to be so good on the right, though. Just buy Hex Bolt and maybe like an officer. Yeah, an officer will help me get to Call Lightning. Alright, +1 attack for each color of hero I have. I have 2 colors. I'm going to fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. Okay. And I'm going to buy All-Terrain Barbarian and Wall Crawl it. There's another perfect teamwork. Fuck you, Thor. Fuck you so much. Oh my god. Ambush. KO each ally from the layer that costs 7 or more. That is infuriating. I guess I'm trying to do mana ranged. It's not gonna work. But I'm doing it. Alright. Wasp has escaped. We need to KO something. I'm going to KO Chaos Magic. Because I do not like this card. It's Irresistible Bribe. That's an interesting choice. Do I take Irresistible Bribe over here? I already have a or do I just take another perfect teamwork? This fits better with what I'm trying to do. I don't have enough covert to get the double trigger over here, I think. I mean, I have 1, 2. I have 2. That's not enough to reliably get this, but maybe over time. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I destroy this city space, and Punisher escapes. Over on each player reveals the top card of their deck, and if it costs 1 or more, KO it. That's not good. That's fine. Okay, we're good. And I need to KO something from in here. God of Thunder's gonna be great. Perfect Teamwork's gonna be great. Surge of Power is going to be fine. this card's gonna be so bad. And I can't get rid of it. That's awful. Going to fight you for 3. I draw a card. Okay. And then I'm going to send you undercover and buy a sidekick. Elusive 4. Just KO the bindings. I do beat Ant-Man's elusive, but I don't have enough attack to fight him, fortunately. By perfect teamwork. Okay, there's an order here. I don't remember what it is. I think you do the overrun stuff first before the ambush. And I think you KO before you do the overrun effects. This is actually important because of what Demolish does. I'm gonna double check. And then I should probably try and memorize this. Ah, here we go. Hold up. Okay, the KO happens first. Escape, then ambush. The KO happens before the escape effect. Escape and then ambush. The KO happens before the escape effect. So I need to KO something from in here. This one. Then demolish each player, which is I discard the top card of the hero deck and need to discard a card at the same cost, right? Yep. So each side needs to discard a 6. Nobody's got any 6s. And then ambush, demolish each player twice. So each side needs to discard a 3 and a 5. So goodbye you and goodbye not you. It's a pricey HQ. That's an issue. Alright, you have escaped. Overrun, demolish each player, but the KO happens first. So each side needs to discard a 3. I can fight you and buy Surge of Power just as a ranged for my cap stuff. Master Strike. Each player puts an Asgardian from their victory pile into an empty city space. Any player who cannot do so gains a bindings. Okay, and the right side can't because there's no empty city space. Okay, and I can Hex Bolt. What is in this deck? The best I can get from the Enchantress card is 5 Recruit, which isn't good enough. Oh, maybe it is, depending on what Asgardian Warrior gives. Okay. just 1 recruit, that's fine. I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. Alright. That doesn't help me, I'm gonna buy a sidekick. Range sidekick. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to bribe Ghost Rider. Or I could just fight Wasp. Well, I can fight Wasp this turn no matter what, right? No. This card is going to be literally useless as soon as another twist comes out, so I'm not buying Lord of Dragons. I'm probably just buying Avengers Assemble. Is there a way for me to get enough recruit to buy you? I fight you with 2 attack and 3 recruit. I get 3 recruit back. I KO the Asgardian Warrior. Which gives me, yeah, I get 3 recruit back. And then this patrol works, and then I have 8 recruit. Okay. Fight you like this. Fight, you may KO another adversary from your victory pile if you do get +3 recruit. Then this patrol works, I have 8 recruit, I buy God of Thunder. Okay, this is awkward. Do I play this to fight the warrior? I think so. I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. That's also kind of awkward, but this is a good time to shuffle, I think. And I'm gonna buy a sidekick. Maybe I should have bought that first. Okay, so this is 3 attack. This is 3 attack. I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. I have 2 ranged over here. I think I would rather just buy Avengers Assemble. And not an officer. A sidekick, just because sidekicks can be random classes. That would help with cap. Alright, scheme twist, so you have escaped. And overrun twice, or demolish twice. No, the KO happens first and then demolish twice. Okay, so each side needs to discard a 6 and a 4. Don't have any, you lose Soul Sacrifice, which is stinky. Do I send this undercover or do I buy Call Lightning? I think I want to buy Call Lightning. Do I send Victoria undercover? Actually, yes. Yes, I do. And buy Call Lightning. Alter Reality. Alter Reality works good with cap decks, and I might be able to trigger it. Alright, the Wasp has escaped again. I'll KO Avengers Assemble, because I don't really need a lot more recruit. Well, this is a hand. Oh, you first. I really regret buying this card over here. What am I discarding from Hex Bolts? Just this side? Oh. Okay. How much attack do I have this turn? Trying to decide if I want to fight Odin, or if I want to fight Electra and the Asgardian Warrior. Kinda want to fight Odin. That means I don't get a new recruit from this, but whatever. I'm gonna fight Odin for 10. Fight. Draw a card for each Asgardian warrior in your victory pile. Alright. If you insist. Do I buy a perfect teamwork over here? It's probably going to be 3 attack most of the time. Sure. If I oversaturate with those over there, it's going to get worse because I'll have too many strength cards. Alright, Electra has escaped. I need to kill this Asgardian warrior, otherwise... wait, Odin was at 11. Because of the Asgardian warrior. Fuck. I guess I didn't do... oh, lord. Pretend I found an attack under the couch cushion somewhere. I can't undo that. Or maybe I can. This is gonna break all the scripting. Just gonna hit this a few times. Okay, I think we're fine. The scripting didn't break, I don't think. It's just... these just go all back. And these go all back. And you go back. And then I have 10 attack. This is fine. Everything's fine. How are you? I'm going to fight you for 4. Fight KO one of your allies and then KO a bindings from your hand or discard pile. And then I'm going to fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. 1 recruit. And I'm going to buy another perfect teamwork, like before. The shuffle changed, but it's fine. Alright. I'm gonna bribe you. I don't think I'm actually gonna fight you. I think I'm just gonna buy warp time in space. I don't think this rare is very good either, but if I can get the triple trigger, it's decent. And I can manipulate the hero deck and get rid of cards that I don't want. Alright, draw 2. I didn't give myself new recruits from this. I'm fucking taking them. They're going on the bottom of my draw pile. Or I'll just shuffle now. It's fine. If I fight you, I can get 6 recruit, which is enough for... not a lot. I'm just going to fight this one. Fight, each player draws a card. I'm going to buy Surge of Power, I suppose. Master Strike, each player puts an Asgardian warrior from their victory pile into an empty city space. Any player cannot do so gains some bindings. Alright, I've got stuff happening. But you need 8 or more recruit this turn. I get +3 attack. I get 3 attack from this. 7 attack, 10 recruit, and I can use my recruit as attack this turn. I'm going to fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. Okay, this is 3 more attack. I'm going to fight Odin for 10. Draw a card for each Asgardian warrior in your victory pile. I knew that was on top because that's the one I fought before. Then I draw 2. Do I want to do that? No. I don't want to play this card this turn. I'm not going to play this card this turn. I'm going to buy this and this and not play the sidekick because I don't want to shuffle my rare. Okay, 1 attack, draw a card. 1 attack, draw a card. Okay. And this mono range deck isn't really working out, huh? Diving block over here. KO this for 3 additional recruits. Buy this for 6. Another soul sacrifice, and then I buy a... I'll buy a new recruit over on this one. Alright. I don't have the trigger for this, so reveal top 3 cards of the hero deck, put 1 into your hand, put the rest back on the top or bottom in any order. I want this card in this deck, but it doesn't currently trigger. I think that's fine. This is going on the bottom. This is... not good enough to be on top. What am I fishing for? What am I fishing for anymore? I've KO'd every rare has been seen. 2 have been KO'd. Arkon's is in the HQ forever. I could just leave this on top. Better chances of getting a range trigger on the other side. I'm going to bribe the Asgardian warrior and fight it for 3. Fight, draw a card. Ah. If I had waited on this, I could have drawn another card. It's fine. Buy a random sidekick because it might be a random class. Alright. 1 more of these and I lose. And I need to KO something from in here. Probably just Odinson. What am I discarding? Alright, another one. Alright, I have 2 colors actually. I've somehow gotten 10 attack this turn. Fight, I get +1 recruit for each Asgardian warrior in my victory pile, so that's 3. Just gonna buy another enchant the senses. Alright, I do not have Spectrum. I can use my recruit as attack this turn. I'm going to fight you for 3. Fight, draw a card. I'm going to fight Odin for 10. Each other player reveals an enemies of Asgard ally or discards a card for each Asgardian warrior in the overrun pile. There are no Asgardian warriors in the overrun pile. And I don't think I want Avengers Assemble or this anymore. I think maybe I want Alter Reality, actually. I have a decent amount of covert. I can make that work. Ambush. Each player reveals a tech ally or gains a bindings. think I'm just healing this bindings this turn. So bindings, betrayal it, whatever. If you don't recruit any allies or defeat any adversaries on commanders on your turn, you may KO bindings from your hand, and if you do, the player to your right gains all the other bindings from your hand. Okay, overrun. I need to KO first. This one, and then demolish each player. Each player needs to discard a 4. Goodbye, and no. I draw 2. Reveal the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. Probably want to keep that. Or do I? I'm trying to push for victory, right? Maybe it's past, maybe Soul Sacrifice is past its prime. And I'm going to Betrayal the Bindings. One attack, draw a card. Two attack, one attack, Hex Bolts. Another one, one attack, Hex Bolt. Hey, I've seen this show before. How? What? Range trigger, 3 more attack. Fight Odin for 10. Fight. Each other player with a bindings in their discard pile gains another bindings. Okay. Then I'm going to fight you for 4. Fight, KO one of your allies, and then KO a bindings from your hand or discard pile. I might actually win, depending on RNG. Can I get 11 attack this turn? It's a good question. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Two recruit. 3 attack. 3 recruit. I bribed this and this. Odin is at 11, because this is the only Asgardian warrior in play. And I fight Odin for 11, and win. Irresistible Bribe is good. Thank you. Irresistible Bribe. Warp Time and Space has done... it. I mean, what? This was a 2 attack card that added a bad 2 attack card to my deck that never triggered on one turn, and a Irresistible Bribe on the other turn, which is actually really good. So this is like half good, half bad. I don't think this card's very good, unless you can get the triple Avengers trigger. But I did it, I won. I beat Odin. Screw you, Odin, old man. I still don't understand the theming of this setup. Someone explain the lore to me. Let's count some VP. Left side got 27. And the right side got 26. And if you combine those two numbers together, you get 54. So let's do that real quick. Click here if you won. Total BP below 54. And we're moving on to battle number 2 in Arkon's Hero Path next time. This went strangely. I expected the Spectrum draw a card to be better, but I bought one of them on a mono range side, which obviously is not good. And the other one The ones on the right side just never triggered, which is unfortunate. The mono range side did better than I expected it to do. The Hex Bolts, discarding Hex Bolts into discarding perfect teamwork was good, I guess. It's so weird. That's so weird that that happened twice. How? How did that happen twice? I don't know how I feel about anything that has happened here. Everything felt weird. Everything felt awkward. The fact that I won is very surprising to me. I don't understand anything. I don't understand this game anymore. This deck was fun. It was mono. Oh, what happened to my deck? What did I do with it? Hello? Whatever. I don't... Tabletop Simulator is a strange program. This deck was fun. Mono ranged works really well with Thor if you can like get the stuff. Unfortunately, I KO'd like a lot of these ones. Like I discarded 2 Call Lightnings, or KO'd 2 Call Lightnings, which was very unfortunate. And then this deck was just Cap Enchantress, I guess. Yeah, the weird thing about Cap decks and Spectrum decks is you usually end up with like a lot of random stuff. And that usually works out pretty decently well. Like, I had a lot of individually strong cards that didn't need a lot of triggers. Irresistible Bribe's like the big one that needs a lot of triggers, but I had a similar effect with God of Thunder. Like, God of Thunder is just better Irresistible Bribe, right? So, this was basically just good cards. Plus Alter Reality. Look, this would have been good if I could get the triggering of the Dark Memories, right? I'd have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no idea how to play this game, apparently. I'm quitting. I'm not quitting. But I am ending the episode, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, I guess.